Now here's a totally awesome tip. If you've got two taps in your bath or your sink basin, have you ever done this? Too hot! Freezing! It's cold! I want those two to come together. Why won't I get it? The simple answer, of course, is to fit yourself a nice expensive mixer tap. But you don't actually have to do that if you just want to get a mix of hot and cold water. You can do it using a plastic lemonade bottle. Actually, it doesn't even have to be lemonade. It can be just a plastic empty bottle with a screw cap. As simple and easy as this. Simply make sure the end cap is screwed on nice and tight. And I find it's better to put the end cap up towards the draining board here. So if anything does leak, it's going to come back off the draining board and it's going to go into the sink. Then all you need to do is measure, as you can see, a couple of holes here, and put your thumb there, just cut a very, very small, you can even do it with the point of a scissors, a very small hole in there. Just work away with the scissors because you don't want to split it, you only want to cut it. That's it. Once that's gone through, just like that, just make yourself a little hole there, very, very small. Use the tip of the scissors and make a perfect circle if you can, just large enough to go around the tap. There we go. I'll just show you one. What you want to do is get it just over that without splitting, a little bit bigger. Now I find you can use any bottles for this, but these round smooth ones do seem to work a bit better. I'll drop all those plastic bits down the sink. There we go. That is absolutely perfect. Now, having got that one in, comes the tricky part, measuring the exact spot where you've got to get the second tap in. Let's do that again, just make sure I'm absolutely right. I want to be dead in the centre where that second hole is going to go. Once you've got through the plastic, that you can find, you work with the scissors in. Cut your hole. Well worth checking more than once or twice to do this. Of course, you're going to ask yourself, well, where does the water come out? Does it come out at the end? You unscrew the cap and have it go on the draining board? The answer to that is no. Yeah, that's about right. I'm going to put the hole in the middle at the bottom here. Just like that. Watch you don't snip your fingers doing this. And simply work those two holes over the end of the tap. One there, as you can see. Now, if you get that full up with water, it could pop off. So what do? Use ordinary string. If you use something like a fishing line that will cut and break it, a piece of string like this, twine I would call this, piece of twine, and wrap it. It's fun in itself trying to get this unwrapped. It's like trying to find the end of sellotape. Piece of string, there we go, that's enough. Just cut it. And all I do is just make an overhand slip knot there. It's not a pretty sight, but it does the job. Over the top of the tap there, I go around once, twice, I don't want to pull that off the top. Back around this one, a couple of times we go around there and just tie it very loosely. You can always cut this off. It's ideal, especially if people want mixing water for washing up, that sort of thing. Now then, here we go. There's the cold, there's the hot. You can mix the two together. It's nice and Nice and rigid, nice and stiff there. A little bit cold, less of the cold, more of the hot. Oh yes, sirree. Oh yes. Don't tell me that doesn't work. That's a good idea. Why didn't I invent it? Well, I didn't. If anybody wants to make do with a mixer system there, don't fill it right up. You'll find if you fill it right up, let me split, you can cut the hole bigger. Here comes more hot water. That is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Perfect. A little bit less cold, a bit more hot. Sweet. Job done. A free, cost you nothing water mixing tap.